Good Monday morning. Thank you for joining us for News 13 Now. I'm Adriana Cotero. First up at 9, following a weekend of winter weather that included significant snowfall, we are now dealing with icy conditions, especially out on the roads this morning. Starting in the Peedee, some parts saw up to 12 inches, and the sunshine is helping melt some of it away. But spots that are shaded and not exposed to the sun, well, that's creating dangerous black ice on the sidewalks and the roads. Let's now head to News 13's Eric Cooper, who is live in downtown Florence. And Eric, you've been out there all morning for us, and you've been showing us how slick that ice is. Now that the sun is coming up, are we seeing any changes at all?
Well, Adriana, actually right now, literally, if Curtis pans right over to West 7th Street, you will see workers are out here throwing salt out on the sidewalks on Evans Street. It was a lot, when there's somebody almost slipped. We had a lot of ice out here where the sun did not break through as of yesterday, but the workers are out here trying to make sure everybody can remain safe and not have it as slippery as it is now. But in the middle of the intersection, you can see where it's kind of glazed over. You can see where it's almost like a black ice. A lot of cars have been coming up to the stoplights and slid as they stopped and taking off. So you want to be careful if you have to be out and about today. Make sure you're very careful on these intersections, and also make sure that you're careful on the secondary roads out in the countries. You're going to come into town, wherever. Just make sure you're very careful, especially along those bridges and again, those very heavily shaded areas. And if you are downtown, no matter where you are, you want to be careful on these sidewalks because black ice is on them as well, especially if they have not had a chance to get out to you yet, to make sure that they're salting the sidewalks. So just stay warm, stay safe. And as of right now, we also have some people asking us, was any downtown businesses open? Right now it looks pretty quiet on Dargan Street, and definitely the city buildings and county offices like libraries, different things like that, they are closed. So just keep that in mind as you decide if you wanted to come out and trying to see what's happening today. So just stay tuned to WBTW, and also if you have any pictures, I think we're still taking them at photos@wbtw.com. Back to you, Adriana.
Eric, thank you. Hopefully they can get their hands on some rock salt, but we want anyone who has to commute to work this morning, please take it slow because black ice is very tough to make out, and again, it's very dangerous. Eric was just showing us how it is there on the sidewalks and also on the road there. Now we are continuing our coverage of the aftermath from the snowstorm, heading to the beach to see now how conditions are there. News 13's Gabby Jonas joins us live from Spring-Made Pier. Now Gabby, good morning to you. We know that most of the snow on the beach has already melted, but is any of it turning into ice now? And can you tell us also, I kind of hear it, but how's the wind there?
Yeah, Adriana, it really is windy here. The wind has definitely picked up since earlier this morning. That's why I kind of still have my hood up, just because it's coming from the back and it's hitting me in the back of the head. So I'm trying to stay as warm as best as I can. And yes, that's exactly right. The snow has really turned to a more of an icy consistency. And let me show you here right now what it's actually looking like. I want to stop up camera for a second here and kind of show you what I'm talking about when I say it's become kind of icy. It kind of looks like this. It's not as powdery and fluffy snow like we were seeing yesterday, but really kind of a crunchy, icy texture as far as the snow goes. Since it has iced overnight, it's kind of melted a little bit because of the sun, and that's why it is a little bit warmer out here as of now compared to earlier this morning. Now, because it is cold, I went to the gas station to try to warm up with a hot coffee, and the roads are still icy, especially along South Ocean Boulevard. And I know Hannah was saying this morning near Socastee High School that there is quite some ice there on the roads as well. So if you are heading out on the roads, please be careful, please be mindful. But as far as the beach goes, really not a lot of snow. You can see this is really only the remainder of snow here behind me. In front of me, I got the coast, I got the ocean, but not a lot of snow. It's really all gone away because of the sunshine and because temperatures have slightly started to warm up. But again, it is still icy out there. So if you are heading out, be sure to be mindful and safe on your morning commute. Reporting live in Myrtle Beach, Gabby Jonas, back to you.
Gabby, thank you for all of those details and showing us too what the ice is looking like out there. I'm telling you, people, on my commute in today, I also dealt with some icy conditions. Anything that is shaded, so we're talking, bridges, anything with an overpass, those are areas you really want to be careful for. And in Conway, Coastal Carolina University classes are canceled today because of the winter storm. Now, News 13's Jevin McCoskey caught up with students who spent Sunday battling those winter conditions.
When you think of Coastal Carolina University, the beach, or maybe even Chauncey are some of the first things that come to mind, but I spoke with students who say that this weekend's weather had them thinking something completely different.
I haven't seen snow in years, so it's actually pretty nice seeing all of it.
On Sunday, Coastal Carolina students woke up to see campus covered in white rather than the usual teal as snow blanketed every inch of the university. CCU freshman and Charlotte, North Carolina native Marko Mijanovic explained that seeing snow on campus wasn't something he envisioned when coming to Conway.
I came here thinking it was going to be like a beach vibe, a summer school. I kind of prepared pretty well. I went grocery shopping, got water, toiletries, all that stuff. But I'm enjoying it. It's lovely out here.
Lovely for some, but not for everyone. Coastal Carolina sophomore Will King explained that he's ready for the snow to be gone.
I wasn't happy about it, I'm gonna be honest. In South Carolina, when it snows, everything shuts down. So it's like, it's just annoying.
While King wants the snow gone, it doesn't seem to be going anywhere early in the week, which is something Mijanovic is looking forward to.
I kind of hope it sticks around a little bit just for the sole purpose so I don't have to go to class on Tuesday. But it is pretty nice to look around. I haven't seen snow in years, so it's actually pretty nice seeing all of it.
Well, unfortunately for Chauncey, he has to stay out here in this weather, but me, I'm going to take myself inside because it is way too cold to stay out here any longer. But for now, reporting in Conway at Coastal Carolina University, Jeff McCoskey, News 13.
You gotta love the honesty. Students are enjoying missing class, that's for sure. Well, now turning to your morning crime tracker, we're working to learn more about a shooting at a Robeson County apartment complex that left one person dead. According to the sheriff's office, it happened yesterday at the Morgan Britt Apartments off of Highway 72 in Lumberton during a domestic dispute. We're told deputies were called to a local hospital for reports of a person with gunshot wound. It was later confirmed that Jakari Clark died at the hospital. An investigation into this case is underway, and if you have any information, you're asked to call the Robeson County Sheriff's Office. And 2 people were sent to the hospital following a crash in Horry County involving an ATV. Now, Horry County Fire Rescue says crews were called to the area of South Highway 701 and Lucas Bay Road in the Bucksport community around 6 last night. 6 people people were taken to the hospital with injuries. One of them, who was reportedly in critical condition, and we're told the road was shut down for some time. Highway Patrol is investigating. And 2 officers in Lake City are okay after they were involved in a crash while responding to a deadly shooting. We're told that shooting happened Saturday night along Independence Avenue. Lake City Police Chief Patrick Miles identified the victim as 22-year-old Jaden Cannon. They say he was in an argument that turned physical. Officers say a suspect has been taken into custody and the gun was recovered. And Florence County firefighters responded to a house fire in the Johnsonville area Sunday afternoon. Officials say it happened shortly after 1 p.m. on Poston Road. When crews arrived, they saw several hazards, including live power lines near the home and a propane tank in the fire. You can see the damage there. The fire was put out within 45 minutes. No one was hurt, but officials say 1 resident was displaced, and investigations are currently underway.
A 5-year-old boy and his father who were detained by ICE are now back in Minnesota. I'm Bradley Blackburn with the details and how President Trump says he has new orders for DHS in cities led by Democrats.
Now, as we head to break, we're heading outside to give you this live look out over the Myrtle Beach boardwalk. Snow still covering that. Yep, you can see the snow there, and you can see the flags moving too. It's windy out there, folks. Still cold. Grab your coat. We'll be back.